Hello and welcome to Vilou Creations, creating and chatting. I'm sorry if anyone was watching the other video, Facebook went nah and just threw me out for some no apparent reason, so I have to start all over again. No problem. So we are going to be chatting, hopefully, and I'll be making some jewelry. And you can get involved, you can tell me what you think, and I will be very happy if you leave a thumbs up, a smiley, a heart. Please share, hashtag live, write that down if you come online, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And I'm just going to invite some people over real quick, and then we will be in business. Okay. Now let's get it started, huh? That's what we're gonna do, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to do it from my laptop. It's not letting me share. So take a look at this one, see how you think about it. I still haven't got a name for it, so if anybody has a name that might come to mind, please do let me know. And don't forget to pop in a hello when you come. Just put it away from the camera a little bit. Turn the flower to the camera so you all can see. Oh, this focus. It's not focusing properly. Okay, it's still not focusing properly. It's being a little idiot. That's what this thing is doing. So I'm going to try and mark the light down a bit and maybe it'll work a bit better. So get this light going. Okay, that's a bit better. Now, like I said, I'm going to quickly invite some people over. That's one thing I'm going to do, and then we will get started and be in business. Okay, let's go. How was your day today? I had a very busy day today. I had a couple of appointments and had a bit of normal everyday housework to do, because first and foremost I'm a mother, and kids make mess. So that being done, I managed to make this one bracelet this morning, and now I'm here for you guys. So anybody that likes to join, you can join, share, let everybody know what we're up to. That's that'd be very friendly of you all. And when we make this these bracelets or bracelet, or it depends on how many we manage to get done today, then please feel free to give me your opinion to it, even in the replay. Afterwards, let me know what you think, maybe what you would have done differently. I just want to get creative together. Being together is always the best part. Okay, so I'll do this one. So I've just got to invite a couple of people and make sure I'm not alone. I'm not Michael Jackson, so yeah, that's his song, You Are Not Alone. Hello and welcome to Vilou Creations. I will be getting done. I will be starting in a minute with making the jewelry. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering. I'm trying to do 5 things at once here, and I am actually managing to do it. That's not the problem. But when you do things, well, more things at one time, you tend to start to stutter. Well, I do. That's my brain just trying to rewire itself every time. So now I've invited a few people. One Vilou follower actually wrote today that she would like me to work with certain pearls. Ancha, she's been here from the very beginning, and these pearls that she wanted to work with, I'll take this by side for the moment. The pearls she wanted to work with were these ones. She fell in love with these pearls, and I hope she's going to be able to come today, and when she does, she can help me. These are the pearls that she wanted to work with. They are African lamp pearls made out of recycled glass, handmade out of Ghana, from Ghana. I have in several colours. I also have a purple one here, for example, and I have one in black. It's a blackish blue. We also have a whole box full of these babies over here in many different colours. I'll be working with them in the next time. And I guess we're going to be working with leather today. Well, on this particular one, we are going to be working on leather, because that's the most simplest way of doing it. It's as simple as that. Just gotta... Well, I hate it when you have a bundle of leather strands and they just, no matter how good you pack them up, they will always tangle up. You can't just pull one out like it's supposed to, like it's meant to be. They just so. Here we have our black leather band. I don't think black on black is going to be good, so the black one's going to go away for a start. And it also depends what I'm going to be doing in the middle. I also have some other nice pearls that came today, which I can show you. These ones are real pretty. They're kind of like the thin one I showed before. I'm going to show you. But they have like a Chinese flowering on as well. They're ceramic, and they are oh so pretty. I ordered them, I'm like, oh yeah, they're them big blue ones, and then I realized, oh damn, they're pretty. Oh yeah, they've got a flower on them. Oh, I remember ordering them. You know, when you order a lot of stuff, you know, you tend to forget what you actually ordered. So it's a surprise for me too. Let me have blue hematite here. Hematite with a blue coating on. Oh look, there's a star in there. It's not supposed to be in here. That's a hematite star. They are actually supposed to... I got a bunch of them as well. Hello. So here we've got hematite stars. Working on them, but we can't work on them today. Well, not now, because they're too small for this leather. And then it's a shame, and it's my mistake, because I most probably didn't look properly. I have these great spacers, well, pendants, the tree of life, but as it so will, the leather doesn't fit, so that can't be put on there either. We're going to have to do that with the beading pearl. I don't know what's it called. Hang on, I'll look it up. What is it? Oh, the cord. That's it. The pearl power cord. That's what it's called. But for now, we're going to work on this. So we have the red pearls that Antje wanted. I've got a purple pearl in the middle. But we could instead put an orange one in the middle between the red ones. And I'll put it a bit more here. See where we can get a good focus on them, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Then we have another white one. I made a bracelet yesterday with this one, so I'm going to leave that in there because I wanted to make a necklace with it. We also have these small orange ones. Hello, welcome to Vilou Creations. Hashtag live if you're watching, so I know you're there. I'll give you a shout out. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you do. Do you do crafts? If you do crafts, what crafts do you do? Where can I find your crafts? I'd love to check you out. Leave your link in the comments where I can find your crafts. Tell me about what you do. How did you get to what you do? That'd be really great. So we also have this one here, which is a brownish one with stripes, a bit tribal. And these pearls are all from Ghana, and they're handmade from recycled glass. And that's why I ordered them, other than the fact that they're really pretty, because they are really pretty. But they are also amazing that you can make something so pretty from recycled grass. Recycled grass, yes, Vicky. Recycled grass. No, we're talking about recycled glass. You can make them from recycled glass. We also have these pretty yellow ones. Which ones would you put together? And then we're going to have to see what ones we're going to collaborate it with. Gonna have to put a couple of other ones in between, or we'll just knot them. I also have some silver beads to put in between. Hello, welcome to Vilou Creation. How are you? Say hi. Leave your name and your address at the end. No, don't do that. No names or addresses. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. Now let's see. Hello everybody who's watching. I hope you had a great day. I hope it wasn't too cold in the areas that it's too cold. It wasn't that cold here today. It was actually okay. It was a bit rainy, but it wasn't cold. And I'm British, for those who don't know. I was born and raised in England. So I'm kind of used to that stuff, so it doesn't bother me when it rains. What I can't stand would be cold. I don't do cold. I do rain. I do that. I will do that, but I just don't do the cold ones. So we're gonna have to find out what we're gonna mix these with. Which ones are we gonna put on? Now let's hope that some people are gonna join us. It does take some time until people join us. That's just the part of being live, that it takes a while to start and get around. So we've got another purple one here. Put this one on. So the purple ones most, I think, well, the red ones, these two red ones have to be in it because it was actually asked for by Antia, who I hope will arrive soon. I'll just quickly message her privately and ask her if she's going to come. Well, maybe she's already gone to sleep. Like I said, it's late here. And I can't WhatsApp her because I'm, yeah, well, I'm making this video with my, phone. I'm making this video with my phone, which means I can't WhatsApp without throwing you lot away. And that's not what's meant to be. So I've sent her a private message now. Hopefully she will come. See if we can get Diana. I know maybe she's doing her own live video. She's been there all the time normally. So we're going to get Diana and go, hey. See if they are available. Otherwise, you all can join me. Please come. Please remember to share. That'd be great. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to put these red ones on first of all, or one red one. And now there's a question: are we going to do silver spaces in between? We could do silver ones in between and just clamp them down. Look at the big ones. I just hope that my cramp beads are actually big enough to go over the leather. They should be, but it's going to be a tight fit because they are actually the same size. But where I ordered them from, I just got to turn it a bit. It's might take a while, but we'll get there. That's what happens when you bead. Sometimes you gotta have patience. Sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to go. They seriously don't. And it can be very, very frustrating at times. See, I've got it on the end, but it just doesn't want to go down. But what I do have are beads that actually wrap around. So you can hide things, and let's have a look if that's going to fit around. And then we can cramp that, but I think that's not going to fit either. They're not actually made for leather bands. So that's not going to work. That's one thing that we know isn't going to work. So they're out of the question. Oh, we've got other ones here as well. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. these beads here, but they're not going to fit. I've also got, I showed these yesterday, Indonesia beads and Asia beads, but they will most definitely not going to fit on this one. Let's see what else can we use. They're all too small. I am kind of realizing right now I need to order bigger beads. Oh wow, I've got these ones over here as well. So I keep forgetting I've got so many boxes with so many beads and so many little things in and big things in that I tend to forget that I've got all these things. There's so many. Okay, so we've got this one open. Let's see what we've got here, what we may be able to, you know. I don't know, we'll try this. It's not quite all African, it's a silver piece in the heart. Put the heart in. Is that going to go through the leather? It's always a tight fit, and I didn't get too big of a leather either, so it's quite frustrating right now that this is being such a... Oh, there we go, we got it in. So we're going to have to put the heart in the middle. We don't have to do it in the middle because it's going to be a bracelet, so we don't need that much space. And then we have... I'm going to have to put something in between the red ones, so you know we need a bit of space in between. I've got some nice how do you say, I've got these nice but we do want a bit of a contrast, so we'll try the brown ones. So what do you think? Should we do red and brown or red? Ooh, don't you dare go down that little... No, it went down the hole. Okay. Pick that up later. So red on red or the brown on red. That's what we're going to figure out. So if I put it like this, or... I'm kind of going with this one, because it gives it a bit of a contrast. So we're going to put this one on here. So we've got this on there. Take these other beads out of the picture at the moment so we don't get lost in it. There we go. So that'll be like that. So that's one thing we could do. Okay, now let's see what else we can put into this baby, huh? So that's a big heart. We don't need anything more big. We need some smaller things. Let's see, flowers. That ain't gonna work. I don't think flowers are gonna work on that one. So I think we'll go. Oops, I'm thinking. Sometimes we women need a bit longer to decide. I think everybody knows that. Like, I'll be there in 5 minutes tends to be an hour. Yep, that's what we women do, so please have mercy with me here. See, oh, I've got them ones over there as well. See, I'm finding beads left, right and centre here on my table, but there's not quite the kind that I'm looking for or hoping for right now. Then I have one more box back here. They're the big things that I normally don't use. No, they're the stones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is loud when I search through my boxes. Jesus, where did I put them all? I've got these ones here. Some feathers. African and feathers is not quite a thing, is it? If we hang a couple of feathers, if it was a necklace, maybe, but then it would tickle. And tickly things, I prefer not to have tickly things on my necklaces, because it just gets on my nerves. You know, it tickles you the whole time, and it's annoying as You don't want that, do you? So I think we're going to leave it like that. We're just going to figure out how we're going to keep these apart, because my original plan is not kind of working out. So let's have another go at these beads. Where is everybody? Where are my regular people that normally always come? They just don't seem to be there today. Okay, or it's just too late maybe. I did maybe wait a bit too long to get started with this. I don't know. You never really know, do you? It's just you just try and get things going all the time, and nope, they're definitely too small, and that is really annoying, which means I know now I've got to do another order in which I get them a bit bigger. Yeah, my husband's going to be happy about me ordering some more stuff, but it's business, baby. You're going to have to deal with it, aren't you? Hell yes you are. Hello and welcome to Vilou Creations, whoever's watching. Don't be shy, say hi. Leave a hashtag live if you're watching. That would be great. Let me know who you are, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you do. Nope, they didn't want to, they left, they went, no. I'm not telling you anything about me. You're a stranger. Okay, well, then I'm a stranger. So I'm just trying something behind the camera, because if I do that in front of the camera, now they're there. Even the ones that are supposed to hide are too big, so that's not going to work either. Well, we're just going to have to leave it like this. And either we knot it, that's one thing we can do. I'll just move this aside so I've got space for my arm. So either we knot this or we leave it up front. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'll put all the pieces on, and then we'll see how we're going to keep it and hold it. That's the thing that I often have when I design, that things just don't go the way I plan them in my brain. You know, sometimes the perspective was wrong. So now we're going to get the other beads out. These same brownish copper ones. Where's the other red one gone? Did I put it away? No, I didn't. I didn't. No, it's not there. Okay, right, people, I've gone officially blind. I cannot find the other red bead, and I know it didn't fall down because it was only the one bead that fell down. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting blind with old age, most probably. So, going to put the other red one on. Sorry, I just tried to look through the camera whilst making this, which was not together. Carolyn's back. Hey, honey. Just in the nick of time. I need your advice. I would love to make this bracelet a bit more apart, but all the beads that I ordered don't quite fit on the leather as I planned. So I misplanned here, and now I've got to improvise. Now either we leave it like this. The necklace, which one are you talking about, honey? Are you talking about the Chinese one? But then I had that as a photo. Or are you talking about the Indonesian one with the knotting? I think it was the one with the Indonesia pearl in it. Oops. So, Carolyn, do me a favour. Do a hashtag. I know, isn't it annoying when that happens, when you plan something, it's really pretty in your brain, and when you go and do it, it just goes, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I think you were talking about the Indonesia pearl. I'll quickly put this aside. Okay, and then the knotting one turned out like this. Hang on, we'll just swap the pieces for a second. I've actually, my other order came today, so I've got the caps on them. I just need to put the link on it, and then I'll just show you. That's how it turned out. It's a special one. You've got to like it. And you've got to have the right occasion, I think, to wear it. I know. What do you think about it, Carolyn? I'm not sure. But, you know, it's not everybody's taste. There's a big pearl here at the bottom. So that's what it will look like. You like it? Oh, good. See, I'm not sure. I wasn't quite sure if that. I like this knotting piece, but I wasn't quite sure with this in the middle if that was good. And we chose a name for it. We called it Maui. It does look better as a necklace than as a bracelet. I think they're just a bit too big for a bracelet. Yeah, we named the necklace Maui. Everybody helped with that one. And Carolyn, will you share the video? Invite people and friends you think would interest this, because I don't want you don't have to invite people that don't want to come. That'd be evil. Or you could just invite everybody and go, ha ha, if you don't like it, go away. But it'd be great if you could invite some people, share. And this is what I'm working on now. I don't know, do you remember Antje that came, my colleague? Unfortunately, I can't get hold of her right now. But this is what she asked me in a comment if I could work with these red beads. And this is what I've come up with. Now, I was actually planning on making a bracelet and keeping it a bit apart, but because the spacer beads aren't quite fitting, I actually wanted to, instead of this heart, I wanted to make these. I've got some new pearls, you know, with a tree of life. But as fate so will, the beads the leather's like, no, I don't want to go in there. I don't like that hole. Mwah. I'll give you kisses back. My husband giving me kisses. Must be the heart he's seeing. He's like, oh, the heart's for him. So we'll let him think it's for him. It's okay, honey. The heart's just for you. So that's what I'm thinking. Either together, or we keep it apart from the heart. Then we have the question of how we're going to do it. Because if I knot it, it kind of, you know. I had some cover beads. I have some, you know, pressure beads, but they're just, it's not working. So I think we're going to leave it like that for a moment. Leave it like that. Or are we going to put it together? Theoretically I could, but I don't like using glue on those kind of things, because it would kind of, you know, you see it shown out. What I could do, I know what you mean, but if you know, with time it wears off and then they stop moving anyway. What I could do, I could maybe possibly use some wire and wrap, or yeah, but if I rather know, it's another knot. It's a very tough decision. Or I put another bead in between. We could go with this white one maybe. What do you think about that if I put that white one in between? Yeah, you got to do quality, Carolyn. I prefer to think a bit longer and work something out, or put the purple one in between. Could do that. I'd rather do it like that than you know, have the mistake of it falling apart and then people think it's not any good, and you don't want that happening, do you? So now it's too big. Which one, the white one or the purple one? Which one's too big? Can take the light off a bit so you can see it a bit better. Or it's just too much as well, so I take the white one away. The purple one maybe. Put two purples in there. The light away a bit so it's not too much. Takes away from the heart. Okay, well then we're not going to have choice other than to leave them roaming free. Could also do it like this, but then we're still on the question how we're going to get it to stick and stay. I'm really thinking what we could do. Here you go. Now I've got an idea. It'll involve a couple more pearls, but hey. No, I want your opinion, Carolyn. Throw it at me. Bury me with your opinion. I can handle it. How was your day? So because we've got some people who could possibly. Oh, I did that today as well. Did some housework this morning, and I had an appointment at the school to sort some stuff out. So I feel ya. But you're not doing your housework now. I will let you know when you were allowed to. It was okay. It was busy. But I guess that's how days are, aren't they? They're busy. You've got a lot to do. But that's just how it is, I guess. Just got to fight through it, huh? How's the dog doing? Oh, I want a puppy sleeping on my lap. I've got a British short-haired cat, but he never sits on my lap. He's a real Garfield. He's like, no, don't touch me. And then if he wants food, he'll come and go, hi. And then he'll cuddle with you, and then he'll want to stroke and stuff like that. And then when you've given him his food, and then afterwards you're like, okay, can I cuddle with you now? He's like, no, I don't want to cuddle with you. He's a typical, I live in a flat, so I can't have a dog. I mean, I could theoretically have one, the landlord. Oh yes, please do, keep me informed. I want to see lots of pictures. The landlord would let me have a dog, but I just don't think you should put a dog in a flat. That's just my opinion. If you've got a small flat, and we're already 6 people living in a flat, so I don't really want to do that to a dog, if you know what I mean. So, you know what I'm not liking about this? I don't like that the blue kind of takes away from this red one. It is, and I don't want to do that to a dog. So I've decided not to have a dog, even though I really like one. Because when you come home, oh yeah, 3 acres, that's great. If I had that, I'd have a dog. I most probably wouldn't just have one dog. The problem is, if you have a dog, you've got to have the space, and you've got to have the time as well. And I just most definitely don't have that amount of time at the moment, so I couldn't be there for the dog. Oh, stop it, you're making me jealous, woman. That's not the way to treat your friends, is it? Making them jealous. No, I'm happy for you, love. Happy for everybody that's found their happy place. It's always good to have a happy place. When you come home, a dog's like, oh, where you been? How you doing? Oh, I missed you. If you come home, the cat's like, oh, it's you, I'm hungry, feed me, pet me. No, pet me, but don't pet me there. Pet me somewhere else. And okay, so I'm going to go to bed now. I don't know what you're going to do, and be honest with you, I don't really care. Just leave me alone, you know what I mean? So I would be very happy to have a dog. I love my cat, don't get me wrong. But he's a Garfield and most defo not a cuddle kitty. Every time you cuddle, he'll let you cuddle him for a little bit, for a real little bit, and then after that he's like, nah, no thank you, I don't want to cuddle with you. Yeah, and he never purrs as well. Not when he's being stroked or anything. He doesn't purr. He will only purr when he's having fun with his blanket. So, he's not a cuddle kitty. Not in the slightest. So, if I could take one of your dogs, Carolyn, I would. But, that's the way life is. So, how about, where are you going? See, all the purrs are going everywhere. How about like that? I kind of like that. You've got the red, it doesn't take away from the heart. Now we're just going to make sure we're going to fix it on each side. And then after that, when we've done that, we've done the design that, I need to show you my new pearls. And you're going to like them. Yeah, I like that too. So we've got that down. Now is the way to find out how we're going to make it stay. I think we're going to have to, I'm not going to get around whapping it. Oh, my mouth a bit quicker than my brain again. We're going to wrap it. Oh no, I don't want to wrap it with. I think that's going to be too much silver. I think maybe we could just leave it. I don't see. Let's tie a knot in it. See how it looks. You can always open the knot. It's only leather. It's not that hard to open the knot. So we're going to close that knot up here. Oh, it's okay. Close the knot. That's fine. Looking good. Oh, okay. So now, Carolyn, I was actually going to ask Antje this question, but I don't think she's available at the moment, and it was actually her idea with the wanting the red ones. What would you call this bracelet? I'll lay it down for you in a sec. I'm just going to cut the leather, cut it down. Cut it down. Hello and welcome to Vilou Creations, creating and chatting. Leave a hashtag like if you like what you see. No. If you like what you see. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And let us know what you think. So, what are we going to call that, Carolyn? We've got the silver heart in the middle. And if I turn it around, no, that was a silver plated art. It's not real silver. Not this one. And then we've got the ceramic pearls. We've got the African glass pearls made from recycled glass per hand. Handmade. And here we've got the ceramic pearls again in brown. Now we've got to figure out a name. And we've got to figure out if we're going to knot it or if we're going to cap it. So what do you think now? What are we going to do? Now. What are we going to do with this one? What are we going to call it? Oh, we've got Antje came. She's doing great. Still wait. Oh, no. You wrote that before. Antje, I worked with your red pearls. And we're done. And all I need to know is, are we going to knot it? So are we going to... Give me a second. I'll show you what I mean. Un momento, por favor. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's the knotted one? Right. So we can either knot it like this. So you can... No? Am I not doing it right again? That's it. You pull it. So either pull it this way, open it up, pull it this way, or do we want to put a couple of caps on it? Put these caps on it. Obviously not this long. Put the caps on it. What would you prefer, since it was your idea, Antje, what we should do with it? Yeah. So, Carolyn, are you still there? You still there, honey? I'm just waiting for an idea. You are? Do you have an idea for a name, Carolyn? Oh, connect with my battery. See, I actually forgot to do that while setting up. So if I wiggle for a bit, it's just me popping in the battery of the cable. Okay. Okay, share this. Whilst I'm waiting, I will invite people. Yeah, that feeling Carol in. I don't know. The brain doesn't kick in as it should. Okay. Put a pin in it. So we've got the African lamp work beads made from recycled glass. We've got the silver heart in the middle, and we've got ceramic pearls on the side, all on a black leather band. Now we need to make the toy. Are we going to knot it like so, or are we going to take caps for the end? Yeah, got some new. It's hard when you look through the camera. Look at those caps. Yeah, just fall down. Nope. He says, I don't want to be in the camera. I'm camera shy. And put the cap on the end, and then we can use a clasp to close it. That is the question. Are we going to clasp it, knot it, and what are we going to call it? So people, let me know. It is cute. But that doesn't answer my question, dear Carolyn, but thank you very much. So, is Antje actually building? Clasp it. You say clasp it? Okay. Then we'll clasp it. We still haven't got a name. I think Antje's, I don't know, she's going to the store to buy her some headphones. Or she's like me and she just can't remember where the hell she put them. Pulse. Okay. Pulse is a good idea. See what I just said. Maybe we can do some teamwork like yesterday. Came up with a teamwork name. And tell your hubby I like his idea. He's not misunderstand the fact that I'm not going, yeah, we're going to call it that. Yeah, that's me anyway. I'm forgetful as well of everything. But I have read studies and scientists say people who forget everything are actually very intelligent. So I must be very intelligent because I forget a hell of a lot. But I'm okay with it. I can deal with it. I can take it. I seriously can. She's back. Did you go to Africa to get your headphones? So, pulse of me, that's a good idea. So, Auntie, we've got the suggestion that we put a clasp on it and we don't knot it as so. And we have the idea that it's called pulse of me. Was that your idea, Carolyn, or was it the hubby again? The hubby of Carolyn. You know, it would be great if you had a Facebook account. You got on that Facebook account and you joined us as well. And then you can talk for yourself. That'd be great. Get to know you too. I've got to get to know everybody. It's just part of my nature. It was the hubby. Hubby got a Facebook account. Tell him to log in and get on it. He's good with things like that. Yeah, well, men do have talents too. We've got to be honest, women. I mean, we are the bee's knees of this whole sex debate that goes on, men, women, women, men. But we got to leave it. The men do have talent, don't they? So we're going to check the middle. The middle is 10 centimeters. We need about 20 centimeters on each side, so we'll go 5 here. So we know where to go. Cut. Pulse of me is good. See? Angelique's pulse of me is good. Well done. Carolyn's in her. He's the cook in the house. Oh, you're lucky. You live on a farm. You got a dog. You got it. My husband can cook too, but he prefers to be, you know, he prefers me to cook for him. Food that somebody else cooks just tastes better. You got to admit, don't you? Oh, this leather is so hard to cut. I need to sharpen my scissors in my that just blunt it down a bit. So, cut it down. And I ordered some glue with the thing. It's called Hasleith. That's a glue that I'm using. And I've tried it on one of the bracelets, and I will let you know which one when I've found it. I tried it today. Hang on a second. I think no. Oh yeah, I did it on the knotted one. That's the one that I showed you before, the one that we called Maui. And he makes paracord bracelets and chains. Go Carol's husband. He's multi-talented. So here I did them on the necklace that we did yesterday, the Maui necklace. And it sits, it's real tight. He helps you with your jewellery. You never told me that you made jewellery, Carol. Now I am intrigued. Please enlighten me on what jewellery you make. Or did you tell me and I'm just forgetting again? Could be. Antja, I'm sorry. How was your day? How are you? So that's what I hate about tubes. I don't like working with glue tubes because it's all, you know, just pops out when it shouldn't be popping out. So we're going to glue this in here on one side, and then we're going to have to let it set, obviously. And it does smell very strong. It's you can smell the chemics in it. You can really smell them very badly, actually. But that's, I think it's a good thing in glue. When it smells strong, it normally is strong. That's my thing. I'm good. I had an appointment today at the school, and I've done a bit of cleaning up. You know, next to the jewelry, I still have to do my deal with my responsibilities. Get pulled down to the thing. So we're going to let this dry. We're going to remember the name, Pulse of You. And I'll be, as soon as it's dried up, and tomorrow I will be doing a couple of photos and putting it up on the page. So I'll leave that down here to dry, and then we'll continue with the Maui quickly because I haven't put the finishing clasp on it. 1 second, bear with me in a minute while I locate, because I've got some new material. I know I showed you material yesterday, but I did tell you that one parcel had not arrived, and I was really bummed out because there were a couple of things that I was really looking forward to, and it arrived today as expected. Well, if it didn't come yesterday, it had to come today, and I want to show you that stuff. There's some really pretty stuff, but I can't work on leather with it, so I left that aside. So we're going to... Who told you could jump out of that ring? Seriously. This jewellery can be so cheeky. Carolyn, you wanted to tell me what kind of jewellery you did. Because either you told me and I can't remember, or I remember correctly and you didn't tell me. And yeah, don't forget to share and like. Hubby likes the necklace. See, my husband didn't quite like it, and I wasn't sure to either. But it's good to know that a man likes it. A woman's got to like it because she's got to wear it, obviously. But I don't need to run on that one. A man's got to like it because, you know, he's going to pick the lady wearing it. And he's going to have to walk beside the lady wearing it. And if he thinks it looks stupid, he won't feel comfortable. Okay. Well, oh my God, what you look like. So, this necklace is now done. Maui is done. It will be going up tomorrow. Thank you for your help with this, ladies, with the design yesterday. Well, do me a favour, Carol. Pop your link in the comments. I will check you out later. I will check out your site. And if I like what you do, which I presume I will, then I will most definitely leave some love and follow you. And maybe when you do a live, I'll join you. And we can talk. Like I did with Diane. I don't know if anybody saw like Diane. You know, we were talking about the empowerment of women and how we are our own women and we do our own thing and we make it work. That's what we were talking about. So, now that's done. The one's glued, the other one's done. Oh wow, we've still got the Chinese one and I have actually not done anything with it yet. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we actually did this together. And I am going to leave it like this. Very simple and sweet. But I haven't done the ends yet. I've left it long. But that will be... that also will be having a clasp on it. And we call this one Geisha. It's called Geisha in German. Is it Geisha in English as well? You know, the Chinese women that look after the men. I'll try and say it as nice as I possibly can. That was that one. Now, to show you some new material. This I did this morning. And we're going to have to do a name again. This is one of the new pearls that I ordered. Let's see if we can get it on the camera. There we go, good and focused. It has a nice blue flower with a golden outline and the golden leaves. It's black. It's kind of Asian style as well, along with the glass faucet rondelles that we have going around in blue and in peach. And we have the 925 silver, other than these. I can't remember I've got to figure out the name. I didn't put that together properly. No, I just ripped it open. Okay, sparkly violet. You know, we'll do that one. I'll do that one later. Now, that was my mistake because I actually yeah, I didn't put the crown bead. I had a crown bead on it. Here you can see the crown bead. And I hadn't tested it yet and I pulled it apart. But that's not a problem. We'll just put it back together. Put it back together. It's all fine. Just going to put it back on. But, oh, you know what, we'll do that now. We'll just quickly put it back together. And then we'll do it because I was actually, my kids were running around me this morning like, oh mum, I want this, mum, I want that. And you know, because you know, when I get new pearls, you all get excited and you want to do it, and I wasn't concentrated, so I messed up. I didn't focus properly, but the main thing is that I didn't test it. Normally when I'm done with a piece and I'm in my own four corners and I'm on my own, I actually do pull and tag at it, and I really do give it a good yanking so that I know everything's sitting properly, and I didn't do that. if I would have done that, then this wouldn't have happened. But I didn't do it. I think I'm going to have to take a new cord as well when I think about it, because I've actually pulled it out. So, okay, I'm going to fix that tomorrow. Or this evening on my own. Don't worry about it. Now I'm going to show you my new material. Are you ready, girls? It's new material. So we've got several pearls coming up. Coming at ya. Like the first one. I ordered these, obviously. And I was like, yeah. When they came, I'm like, oh yeah, they're them blue ones. I totally forgot that I actually picked them because of the print that's on it. And it was so beautiful. So we'll put them down here. Let the camera focus. So we've got, they're also Chinese style. And they have, let's see if we can get it on camera. Here. They also have some nice flowers on there. Can you see that? Rising Sun. Okay, we'll keep that one. Okay. Right now, Carolyn, I've got homework for you and your husband. Your husband has to be at every live video I do. Okay? Diane's there. Hey, girl. So, oh, you're driving. Okay. She just wrote me a private message. She's driving at the moment, so she can't join us live. But she's there. I hope she's not watching and driving. I hope she's just making sure she's there. So we've got this one, which is you tell him needs creative name giving. So then we've also got these ones which I showed you before, which is the one that is on the rising sun, he said, wasn't it? Yeah. Rising Sun. And Diane's going to be joining us soon when she's driving. So that's this one. But they come in different prints. It was like a batch. And because I've got the Africa theme, these are really going to go well. I'm just going to figure out which one I'm going to mix it with. So we've got a couple of these ones. What we also have are these tribal funny 90s kind of ones. Very abstract. I think they're quite cute. Mix them with some of the stripy pearls maybe, or the denim pearls. Then, and now we're coming to my favourites of these ones. I love the flower ones, but these, especially the Africa theme we've got on the side as well. We have tiger pearls, and it's tiger zebra mix, and I'm really, really happy about these because that's going to go so well with some of the African pearls. Those are those. Oh, but I'm not done yet, girls. I've got some more coming your way. You best believe I have got some coming your way. Also, what these ones are going to fit with, these African style ones, for example. Oops! I just threw something down. Okay, but thank God it didn't open up because I would have loads of little things here. This fell down. It's full with loads of silver joint things. And that would have made a mess. Okay, so we're going down to the next one, and I totally forgot that I ordered these. Talking about me forgetting everything, I totally forgot that I actually ordered these. I ordered them with these pearls, and when they came, I'm like, did I order these? I didn't order these. Maybe it's a gift. But because it didn't have the bill in the box, the bill came as an email, and my phone was dead. So I had to charge my phone to open the bill and to see that I actually did order them. I just couldn't remember ordering them. So, hell, whatever. I'm not regretting it. So we've got the Tree of Life pendants. They're not real silver. They're fashion jewellery, but they're very solid, and they're not plastic cheap stuff, so they're quite pretty, and they will fit perfectly also with this the Africa theme, you know, the Lion King kind of thing. That's one thing we can do. I like those two. So I don't regret ordering them. I just can't remember that I put them in the basket. Oh, well, maybe I was driven from a higher force. We never will know. Then we've got 2 more pearls. And unfortunately, these are a lot smaller than I thought they were. But I'm going to make them work. It's hematite. And they are, hang on, stars. Hematite stars. Solid. Falling off my hand. Doing what they want. They're a lot smaller than I thought they were. It's really hard to also guess the sizes. I know it stands there. I look at stuff late at night and then I forget I add things to the basket. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. Thank you. And I did the order at night time as well, I think. So these are hematite stars. And they're falling off again. They're cheeky. Then, oops. Hope nobody gets seasick here with my camera. It just goes whew. Then we also have some more hematite pearls, but with blue. With a blue coating. So we're going all fancy here with the colours. Those are the new pearls that I got. Now, I want to work with the new pearls, but also with, you know, in addition to the stones that I have. So first of all, we need to know, or we need to decide, or you'll need to decide with me, which pearl we are going to work with. Which pearls are going to be integrated into this next piece. So we need the main big pearl. That's what we need. So we've got those 3. Then we also have the Tree of Life. Put that in there. I've got 2 of them. And I'm thinking of making a set out of them. So what we do now with this one, if we choose to do this one, we will have to do in a set as well. Or I will make a set out of it as well. And then we have the African pearls, which is a hell of a load. And we just need to know which colour. So what's the main piece? I managed to get someone's old collection of beads and they were selling off, so I got tons for really cheap. That's great. I actually had a big load from when I was doing it as a hobby, and people would give me their old jewellery back then. And, you know, I'd break it down, and I had a friend that worked in a jewellery shop, and she used to get it for, like, basically nothing. And then, you know, she'd give it me. And then when I started professionally, I'm like, well, I can't use it. Cute earrings, yes, they would, but I don't have any ear hooks. I forgot to order the ear hooks. Yeah, well, you can't get it right every time. No, but I would love to make a bracelet and a matching necklace out of that. Yeah. Hello, Francie. Finished work, have you? I just saw Francie at work. So, yeah, and I thought when I made the business, well, I can't use this used material. So I gave out a big, huge order, and then I had my first Vilou Creation party, and sold a lot there, and from that I bought this stuff. So all the things that I have brought and that I've shown you the past 2 days, is bought with the first money from the first Vilou Creation party. Plus the silver, I bought a lot of silver wire, I've bought the leather, silver clasps and all those kind of things. So, what is going to be the main piece? Good night, Antje. See you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow at work. So the question is, what? Good night, Fancy. Thanks for popping by. Sleep good. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you just sent me something, Carolyn. So I'll just quickly have a look at what Carolyn sent me. So what is going to be the main body that we're going to work with? Carolyn, it's up to you. Now Antje's gone and Diana's not arrived yet. Oh, they're cute. Yeah, Carolyn just sent me the stuff that she does. Oh, you sent something beforehand as well. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They're very big. Oh, you've got some small ones here too. Yeah, they're cute. You can let me know if you sell them on online. And if you do, where. So I can check you out. Thank you. I've got another party coming next week, Tuesday. And on the last party, I had 7 guests, 5 of which bought 1 to 2 pieces each, and 2 were lazy. They wanted to come, they wanted to see it, but they didn't wear jewelry, so they didn't buy any jewelry, which is fine. We had a great night. I did it at a colleague's house, and she made some wicked food for us. We sat, I introduced myself, and then we were talking, and we had a great night, a real good night, and it was fun as well. And then the next video creation party that I'm having on Tuesday is gonna be with 20 guests, as far as I'm told. Okay, well, pop your link in the comments now so other people can see them, and I'll come by your Facebook page and check you out. I hope Diane hasn't got a long way to go. Okay. So let's see, what are we gonna work with? So this will have to go on like this on the bracelet. And there's a question. I would take, these are cute, but I don't think they're going to work on this. It's just going to be too big. Wow, that's great. See, something like that ain't going to happen to me because, you know, as you see in my description, everything I make is one of a kind. So you can't order 80 pieces. And most of the stuff that you see on my website is all done. So I don't have to bother about that. So, yeah. But that's great. It's there. I guess it's coming because I can't see anything, honey. Oh, there it is. I think it just came. No, it didn't. Okay, so we have these pearls here. So I guess 20. Wow, that's going to be a great party. I hope it is. That's why I need to make a lot of stuff. And it's great being able to do it with you lot here because, you know, you get to chatting, you get to talking. I'm kind of thinking with this a circle of life theme, you know, Lion King. So it would be great if we could, get these ones in there. You know, because we've got the... But then again, no, because a circle of life is a lion and that's a tiger. But an Africa theme maybe. That could be a possibility. I don't think the Asian stuff and the retro stuff is going to work with this. Okay, so we could do some... Put a couple of them blue ones next to it here. So if you have any ideas, Carolyn, let me know. Let me know. Most of mine are one of a kind. I just do all different. Okay. So, how do they order it? So they order 20 different pieces, or they order the same one under all the with different colours? Or how does that work with you? Because if you were to order 20 pieces of jewellery with me, it'll be 20 completely different things. You know, because I make loads of bracelets. Bracelets is kind of my thing. So if I just get a handful of bracelets, right, you'll see how different they are. They're just totally, so many different kind of, that's maybe about 12 to 13 bracelets. They're all totally and completely different, including the one we made yesterday. So, okay. comments are spam. Okay. I didn't know that. So what if I were to put it in the comment section? Then they normally should not be able to mark it as spam because it's me. But then I can't reach it at the moment whilst I've got the live video on my laptop. So I'll check it out later, and I will pop it in the comments later as well. Okay, so other people can have a look at what you do. Now my idea right now is a kind of African theme. No, I just don't know how we're going to continue with this. Let me think. So explain to me exactly how it works with you, because I made up a ton of different styles and they order them all. I'll show you what charms I have and they'll pick ones and I'll just wing it up. Wow, great. It's great that you have that many orders. I do not have that many orders at the moment. I do have a lot of orders, but they're not on the same day. So it's not like one person will come and say, I want 20 of these, or it's like, seriously, one person comes here, one per. Yeah, it says, I'm commenting too much. It's being marked as spam. Oh, Facebook, please. You're supposed to comment on live videos. That's the whole idea. Oh, that's just a bummer. Typical Facebook. Sorry, but that really gets my nerves going. I'll post it later for you. Okay? So I think I'm going to go with... put 2 stars in there, most definitely a star on each side. Let's figure out what we're going to put in the middle. I think maybe something light, so it's a bit of contrast in there. Let's see. Oh, I've got bellyache and I don't know why. All I know, it's annoying me. So we can either go with... Can you hang the tree of life? I would be hanging it on a necklace. This is supposed to be the bracelet. That's my... No, don't go. Okay. It nearly went away. Sorry, I had to move you because it said the connection was lost. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go. I was thinking about that. So definitely when I make a necklace, it will be hanging like this. I could possibly... Yes, I could hang it. Yeah, you're right. I could hang it in the middle. Hang it like this, and then let's just see if my bolts go that high. If not, I'm going to have to improvise wire. Hang on. So, no, it's a bit too short. That isn't going to work. I'm not going to be able to put a loop on that, so I will have to improvise with wire. But yes, I can do that. It's just a question on how we are going to continue this, because like I said, I was actually hoping to make a necklace out of the other one. So what I make the necklace out of I will have to have enough pearls for it to make the necklace too. So I think maybe, or we can go with the green, you know, with being circle of life. Because I've got a hell of a load of green, girls. I seriously do. And I like green. I never used to like green. But since I've been making jewelry, my green has really... It's become a thing. So we can go with blue or we can go with green. Quickly take this away just to check out. So put that in here. Have let's see. I've got so much stuff. It's I'm like a kid in a candy store. No, but I can still hang it even if it was a bracelet. That's not the problem. Yeah, I'm thinking green because I've got a lot of green as well, so that could work very well. The question is, what I could do is I could go green, 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 and then white. Or 3 greens and 1 white. We'll take the ruby because that's got a bit of red in it that doesn't quite fit. We can go green, green, green. And then we'll be working with, let's see, what ones have we got here? We've got the moss agate, like moss agate. Then we've got the aventurine. And here, I think that's, yeah. So we've got them. All we'll do, ooh, throw it away. Or we'll go agate snow and green. Yeah, green more natural, tree of life, exactly. Mother Nature, could call it Mother Nature, for example. But I don't think pink's going to work very well in that one. I think we'll stick with white, if we do have a lighter one in there. And then we'll take the white ones for here. I need a smaller white one. Let me see what I got. Or red and orange. We'll go with the African theme. I don't have that much red and orange, to be honest with you. So we'll go with this one in the middle. So it's a question, are we going to hang it? Or are we going to put it in the middle? Because I don't quite like hanging ones, for me personally. Because they get twisted and move around and just... that gets hell of annoying, I tell you that right now. So either we do it like this, which will be a bit more complicated, obviously. But why easy when you can do it hard? Or we're going to do it like this. So what do you think? Take the blue away. The blue doesn't fit. We'll leave the blue for the next project. Hanging, or we're going to put it in the middle. It'll be hanging. Put it in the middle. What do you think? Carolyn, or Carolyn's husband, let me know what you think. But I do prefer it like this because I know it's going to be easier. I know with the other one it's just I could try it. You know what we do? I'm going to get the I like both. If I was buying, I prefer it hanging, but that's my personal opinion. Well, it's your personal opinion that I'm asking for, girl. So let's but what I also have, we also have here this, the zebra on it as well. I also have these pearls which we could put in the middle as well. You know, you got the zebra pearls instead of the white pearls. Oh, we should do. Tell him to invite his friends. But I like that even more. What do you think about that, Carolyn, with the zebra, with the black striped stones? I think it gives a bit more character and depth than the white ones. I think we can roll with that one, don't you? You call yourself lucky he does get into it though, because my husband would get bored. You know, he likes the photography. He's into that. He's into all the computer work and the website work. But when it comes to jewellery, I could put the most ugliest thing in front of him and most would go, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And I know it's not nice. I know it didn't work out well. And he's like, yeah, it's nice. Well, if he really, really doesn't like it, he'll go, yeah, no, I don't like it. But, you know, you've got to know. He doesn't get into it. He's like, hey, you do your thing, girl. I'll just. You like it? Okay, so, and then we're going to keep it dangling. Just make a bit of a... Put the things away I don't need right now, because otherwise I'm going to make a mess and I'm going to spill some beads, and we don't want that happening. Okay, is it just me here? Now I've scared everyone off. No, it's Angela was tired. She had to go to bed. Francie just came and said hi quickly, and Diana's driving. She wanted to join us, and it's late. I don't know what time it is in America. It doesn't matter. It's just you and me, girl. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Don't worry about it. We're in our element. Who cares? Okay, so I want to keep it dangling. Okay. Okay. And we need 2 greens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this together right now. And see what it looks like. And then we'll decide from there. Because the rest of the bracelet is going to be continuing what we've already started, so. I don't know, Carolyn, do you want to join me? I can put you up here, put some headphones in, and we can do a real live, like I did with Diane last time. You're very much welcome to join me. It's 6:30 there. It's 12:30 night time here, so I'm already half dead, but I'll survive. Okay, so let's get started. Gonna get the pearl power cord. Oh, I ordered some pearl power cord too. It kind of looks like dental floss. It doesn't smell so minty. So I normally worked with Pearl-On, you know, like not fire line. It's like more of a the fishing stuff. But no, I didn't. You know, it's hard to get the knots to stay. It's a real time consumer to get those knots to stay. So I'm going to start, and now it's the first time we're working around the camera, so please have a little patience with me. So we're going to need to get this little one in there, which is going to be the hardest part, I guess. And now we're going to put these up here. Well, now where are you going? You need to get all the way to the top, my dear. No. So I'm going to have to get a beading needle, because it's like, no, I don't want to go up there. No, they always try and be cocky. So, Carol, tell me something. What do you do professionally? I'll we'll do a joint live soon. We'll get all my stuff out, lol. Yeah, the Fireline stuff. Yeah, I didn't use the Fireline stuff before. I did like proper what fishermen use, but you know, extra for pearls. So okay, so I'm getting my beading needles out, push them closed. One, get another one out. put that on the other side and then close it up. Okay, so I've got 50 of these beading needles, and they're actually quite good. I always used to have open eye ones where you kind of pull it apart and put the line in, and then it closes and holds it. But, and here's the clue, if if it gets stuck in a pearl and you've got very like seed beads, if you work with seed beads, sometimes it's like, nah, you don't quite get through, and then they break. And that's stupid when they break. So I thought I would try these, but they're like for one-time use only. And you have the little eye opener here. It's very thin. And you put the thread through and then you close it. And they're quite good actually. You can't pick up heavy beads with them. They're really thought for seed beads and for smaller seeds. But because I've got to get up this thing and there's some sort of groove in there that the thread just won't get by on its own. So see, I don't want to force it up there. There we go. We got it through. We got it through. Hello and welcome to Vilou Creations. We are now making I'm making a bracelet with this pendant hanging down, and it's going to be either the Tree of Life or what was the other one we were going to say? Help me out, Carolyn. I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, Mother Nature or Tree of Life. That kind of, that's the kind of thing we're on. I work for Spa from home doing administration and finance. But I'm having our first baby in May. Yay! So I'll be a stay-at-home mum for a while, so plan to make and hopefully sell lots of jewellery. Yes! That's what I was talking about with Diane, why I do jewellery, other than the fact that it just calms me and it's my hobby and it's fun, and people are like, I could never work with such small beads, and I'm like, yeah, I like working with small beads. I like creating. So we've got it through there. Now we can take the beads off. So that's what it's going to be like hanging. Okay. Yeah, I have 4 sons and one's autistic, and I can't work full time. But I'm a clever girl, and I don't just want to sit down at home and do nothing. So I work. I have a little side job in which I pack. I pack in a store, a food store, and I also do this. And this is my idea that came out of the circumstance that I cannot work full time, and I'm just too me. I'm going to say I'm just too me to not do anything. I'm not the kind of person that can sit down for a long time. I could sit and watch a film, but that's about it. And after that, I need to do something. I need to be creative. I need to be out there. I need to move. I need to, that makes sense, doesn't it, Carolyn? I'm a maker. So how far along are you in the pregnancy? And do you know its gender? That's something I would like to know. You'll find out the gender. Do you have a gender release party? I don't know what they're called. The parties where they cut the cake. What's you, honey? I'm talking so much, I don't quite know. All right, you mean with the why I do the jewelry and that I can't sit down and watch a film? I've got to be creative. Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of people do, and they just a lot of friends are like, I don't know how you do it. You take care of your 4 children, and you tidy up, and you go to work, and now you're doing the jewelry, and I've got family members to take care of other than my children. My mother-in-law, for example, and it's a girl, yay. My mother-in-law, for example, so I have got a lot to do, and my kids are on 4 different 31 weeks. Oh, not so long to go. That's like the end of the I feel good mode. Now it's like in a couple of weeks it's going to be, I want it out, get it out, get it out. No, you didn't. Okay. I didn't either. It was a boy every time. The first time, yay. Second time, yay. Third time, okay. Fourth time was like, yeah, well, it's just another kid. It's just another boy. It's another kid, and he's going to be like the other kids. We're going to love him anyway. So I don't really care what gender he is. Yeah, so my friend's like, well, how do you manage to do it all? I went, I don't know, I just do it. I don't ask myself how I'm going to do it, you just do it. Yeah, not being able to do nothing, that's the worst part of it all. So, this is what we've got so far. It's quite heavy though, when it hangs. So it's going to be great as a necklace, because it is heavy. But I'm not sure how it's going to feel as a bracelet, so we're going to have to do it all up and carry on. Oh, it's falling apart. I hate it when this untwines. That's the only thing with this fire line, when it opens up. That's stupid. Okay. Yeah, we have the dogs, the puppies. My hubby has an 11-year-old daughter. I can't do nothing. Why can't you do anything? See, it's getting late. I know it's just getting late. Things are like, no, I don't want to work. One. Are you that big already in your belly, or is it a medical reason that you can't, or do you have the typical swollen feet syndrome? I never had that, thank God, but I had a friend that had it, and it's horrible. I do not wish that upon anybody, to have swollen feet whilst pregnant. So this is how far we've got so far. Do the one on the other side, and then we'll review it and see if it's going to stick with this. 1, what's so funny, Carolyn, about the boys? It's just another kid. It is like that. You're like the first child. You're like, oh my God, he put a bit of dirt in his mouth. Should I go into the hospital? Is he going to be okay? Oh no, he bumped his head. Not that, you know, that's the kind of things that you go through. On the second child, you're like, yeah, I know how to do this. It's going to be okay. We're just going to go to the hospital, put a compression on it, everything's fine. The third child, you're like, looking like, did that hurt? And the fourth child, like, nah, get up. That didn't hurt. Same with dirt. The first child, oh no, he ate dirt, he's going to die. The second child, he ate dirt, he'll be alright. The third child, oh look, he's eating dirt. And the fourth child, you're like, yeah, I know this story. It's just, you get used to it, basically. I remember the first birth as well. I was all panicky and, oh my God, it's coming. And I wanted to have a water birth. But in the hospital that I gave birth in, they were building it at the time, so that wasn't possible. And the second birth, it just all went too fast, and it was very painful compared to the first one. I had sickness and nodules till about 16 weeks. Since then, I've been good, no swollen feet or anything yet. Oh, so you can't do anything because your husband won't let you do anything? Is that why you can't do anything? And so the second one was, yeah, he just wanted to get out of there. So the first is, as a comparison, well, my first child, I lay in labour for 26 hours. Sometimes with more, sometimes with less contractions. But it was fine. It was all manageable. I went 21 hours without any help. No PDA, nothing. But after 21 hours, I was so tired, the doctor made me have a PDA. A spine injection. I don't know what it's called in England or in English. And then so I could get some sleep before the birth, before the delivery itself, came to an end. And so I just didn't fall asleep and had no strength to push. And the second one, he was out in 6 hours. So he was like, yeah, from start to finish 6 hours. He did not wait. And I tell you, I really do prefer the 26-hour birth over the 6-hour birth anytime. And the third birth was a big drama. Ends up being a cesarean. But that had to do with other medical conditions, and it all went fine. And the fourth son, I remember I came into hospital. I said, look, I don't want you doing anything. I want a water birth. And because I had the cesarean, I actually was told, and I read, if you have a cesarean, you can't have a water bath after that. So I was like, oh no. Yeah, that was my dream, to have a water birth. I can understand that. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. I've lost 3 children as well. Well, in the family planning, it was like gave birth, lost one, gave birth, lost one. And the fourth birth was great. It was I said I am going to have a water birth. But I wanted a water birth, but I read that I can't have a water birth if I've had a cesarean. And she said, look, darling, if we want to get you out the bath. No, my C-section was seriously, there was no going around it. I had to have the C-section. There was no other chance. We wouldn't have survived if we didn't have it, put it that way. And yeah, so I actually said, I must have, I will have, and there is no other possibility. The water birth. And it, after about 2-3 hours, I came back down. And the midwife said to me, look, if we want to get you out of that bath, we will get you out of that water bath. And there is no possibility that we will not get you out. So don't worry about it. You are fine. You can have the water bath. So after about 2 hours, I came down. I went, will you start putting the water in the water bath? Because they're very big, these water baths. And they do take their time to fill up. And it was heaven. It was great. It was a great birth. Yeah, it was a great birth. I at the beginning, it was like, I do everything the doctors say. And the doctors know better. And, I didn't really want to lie down because it hurts when you lie down. But the doctor's like, lie down. You're tired. By the fourth one, I'm like, no, you know what? I'm confident enough to do it how I feel right. And I gave birth in the same hospital for all 4 children. And so I knew a lot of the doctors and a lot of the midwives. And they, I kind of told them what I was going to do. And they knew there was no messing around, that I'm not going to take no for an answer. And I had my own midwife there that was there with the birth of the, looked after me after the birth of the second and third child. So I had her support as well, which is a great thing to know that somebody's there and, is actually, fighting for my wishes and standing by my side. So I had some natural pain remedy. And it, I kind of felt a bit high on it, but it was okay. And it was all manageable, and you could turn, and I could go on all fours, I could stand up, I could squat down without actually having use too much strength to squat down, because I'm in the bath, obviously. And I was only halfway through. I was 5 centimeters open, and I'm like, I've got to press, and the doctor said, no, you have another 5 centimeters to go. I says, I don't care how many centimeters I have to go. My body tells me that I have to press him out now. She went, no, the doctor's not here. The midwife was sat in, she was, you know, with her head on, like, on the height of where I was lying on the bathtub. And, yeah, I'm like, no, sorry, dear, but I am going to push now. She went, no. And then I pushed, and he came out in one push. He was in the water, and it was heaven. Heaven, that feeling after the birth was heaven on earth. And, you know, it got, you know, said hello, and then he got out, you know, well, they took him out, basically, because, you know, they had to check on him in, make sure he's okay. And, yeah, then came the funny thing. They took my baby away to, you know, see how big he is and how much he weighs. And my husband's running after them and, you know, staying with the baby, as he should do. He did it very well. And then I didn't care where my child was, because I was just so, it was euphoric. It was, hey, yeah, I'm doing good, you know. Don't worry about me. You take care of the baby. I'm just going to stay in this water. It's nice and warm, and, you know, everything that comes after a birth was floating in the water. I didn't care. It was great. It was great. So, if you can have a water birth, I do highly recommend a water birth. If everything is safe and if the doctor gives you your okay, it's great, because you can, you know, the water takes away the weight. You can move around. And moving around is the best. I mean, so many studies have shown that giving birth, lying on your back, is actually not the natural way to give birth, and it does hurt. But it's like in a hospital, it's this general procedure. Lie down, and especially first birth mums, they don't know, they haven't had the experience, and they don't have the confidence. They believe in the doctors, they put the trust in the doctors. So moving around is very good to relieve pain of the contractions, breathing, which you most probably already know by now, and a water birth. I found it great. Water birth was very, very, very great experience. And the funny thing was, when we left the hospital, I was at the desk to get, you know, the paperwork, because I left a day earlier than I should have left. And I was standing, and I turned around, and the midwife that was there when my first son was born was stood there. And she's like, oh, how many children? I'm like, 4. She went, oh yeah, I remember when you came, you wanted to have the water birth. I'm like, I just had the water birth yesterday. And it was great. And it was kind of like the circle closing, you know, where it began, with the person it began, that's where it ended. And that's where I knew I do not want any more children. So yeah, no. Yeah, ask, inform yourself. But don't do it because I told you to do it. Just do it, you know, do it if you find that it is fitting for you. And the warm water helps relieve the pain too. It's great. If I were to give birth again, which I won't, I will have you on live. I'll be like, happy. Yeah, but we're not going to put it on Facebook, and you're going to have to FaceTime or something like that. No, you don't need any help. I'll tell you now, you don't really want any help. You won't even listen to people. You'll figure your own thing out. You know, because somebody could tell you, lie down, sit up, move left, move right. But at the end of the day, you're the one that knows how it feels when it's comfortable. Just have the confidence, if you're not sure about anything, to say it to the doctors. So, you know, make sure they take you seriously. And trust your instincts. You seriously have to trust your instincts, because they're given to us by nature. And a lot of women don't trust their instincts by birth, and they just trust the doctors, which is great. You should trust the doctor. You know, he did learn it. You know, he did study this field, and he's not stupid. But damn, we women know what we're doing. It's our instinct. That's what we were made for. You know, and Just trust your instincts. And if you feel something's off, you know, best is to, you know, ask one more time than one time too less. That's a very important part as well. You really have to speak up. And it doesn't matter how stupid you feel for asking the same question 5 times. You want to ask, you ask. That's what they're there for, to guide you through. So I wish somebody would have told me that at my first birth, because, you know, I would have been a lot more relaxed if I knew that there is no stupid question and there's no question that you can ask too much of. Yeah. That's the advice that I would give you, like, off the top of my head. Are you visiting, like, these maternity courses with your husband, where you and your husband have to breathe together? I went to the first one on my own, and on the other 3 children, I'm like, nah, I've done it once, so I need to do it again. I survived the process one time. I know what to do the second time. Yeah. Speaking from experience. I didn't read that much because everything scared me. Because I'm the kind of person, if I've got a cold or if I'm not feeling well, I'll Google it and Google will tell me I'm dying. You know, I don't inform myself too much. Oh no, I didn't. I made a mistake. Look. I'm going to have to take this off because I forgot to put a separate one in the middle. I'm wondering why it isn't. Okay, well, make sure you come back later to find out how it turned out. Yeah? Let me know. Okay? You, yeah, you eat. You got to eat. You got to eat for yourself and for the baby now. So, you eat. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I hope Diane's going to come around soon. And, yeah. I'll say goodbye, honey. Thanks for popping around. Take care. And get in touch. Yeah? Oop. Nearly threw my beads down there. Okay. So I just want to try something. Because I've kept this down here as a kind of stopper bead, but I don't quite like it the way it looks. So, see if I can cramp the metal bead around it. Thank you, honey. And tell your husband to get on Facebook and also become a Vilou follower. That's very important. Night. So I'm going to have to do this again on this side because I actually forgot to put the zebra in it. So we'll do this one again. Hello to whoever is watching. I hope you're doing fine. I'm just making an armband right now. Finish this armband off. And I will either be doing a live video tomorrow where I make the necklace, or I will make the necklace in another time. We will see. As soon as it's done, it will be posted up on the site and on my website as well. Okay, so I've put the beading needle on because it's they're starting to open the pearl. The pearl cord is starting to open, and that's quite annoying actually because it's hard to get them through. It's just easier to guide the cord through. So put all these back on, make sure that I'm not missing anything again, and then we should be done and we can finish it up. Just have to kind of measure it out before we put the clasp on. Oh, where's the holes? I really love these green pearls, but I can't really tell where there. See, it just fell down. It didn't want to be part of the party, so where the hole is sometimes. It's on some of the pearls it's very hard to recognize where it is. Once I'm done with this bracelet, I will be going offline, as we are now at 1 o'clock at night in Germany. But until then, I'm still here, I'm still around, and still going strong. I don't quite now know how long I've been online for. If anybody can see that, please do tell me. I'm thirsty, I need to get something to drink. I'm seriously dying of thirst here. Bring me water. Somebody. Anybody. And feed me. I could do with some pizza. No, I'm joking, fine. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. So let's see how if that's right. Hang on, I'll just hang it up. So I've got all the pearls on that I want to have on. Now I'm going to measure it and make sure that it's not too short and not too long. Make sure this is all coming together nicely like this. And then we have 18 centimeters. So we're going to put a green pearl on each end, and then I'll measure it again because 18 is going to be quite short even with the clasp and the loop on it. It'll be very short. So we got that one on, and then we'll get another green one and put it on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna be there with you in a minute. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Okay, I was just asking Diana if she's going to make it because she actually wanted to join. But I guess she may have had to change plans because she was driving at the time. She said she was gonna join me soon. She wrote that. What time was it that she wrote that? She wrote that about, yeah, roughly an hour ago. So I guess she is planned up, or something spontaneously came up. We all know how that is. Things just spontaneously come up when you don't really want them to, or don't really plan for them to join you. So we've got 19 centimeters with the pearls. Put the clasp on it. We're on about 20 centimeters. That fits a lot of people's arms. Not everybody's. I know it doesn't fit everybody's arm. So we are going to clamp them down. 1, 2. Oh, I need the crimp beads so I can make sure that it doesn't, move from side to side. This is an important thing we have to do. And if you're joining us if you're joining me in the replay, please do hashtag replay so I know you came, and I can get in touch. Right back to you. Thank you for coming. Or maybe you have a question you'd like to ask. See, I nearly made a mistake there because I wasn't thinking straight. First off, we need to put this on. Hello to whoever's watching, and goodbye. There's a lot of people that just come and have a look and go. It's kind of like window shopping. You come in, you either like what you see or you don't. And I can live with that. This isn't for everybody. You have to be interested in it. I know a lot of people like the finished jewelry, but it's one thing to like finished jewelry and it's another thing to actually see it being made, because seeing it being made is it's time consuming, and you've got to figure out if you really want to be there, be part of it. And I think that's not for everybody, but it's for a lot of people. I like getting to know people. I like talking about random stuff like I just did with Carolyn about birth, because Carolyn is pregnant, 31 weeks, and her puppy is pregnant as well, so that kind of worked out. And she's having a girl, and it's her first baby she's bearing, and she's going to be giving birth to. And I remember I've got, like, if you've watched my other videos, you know I have 4 children, so typical mum, I had to give her my advice on the whole giving birth thing. Oh, did you hear my belly then? My belly's like, I'm hungry. You gotta feed me. No, but I don't want to feed you because it's late at night and I shouldn't be eating late at night. Even though I really want to eat late at night, but I shouldn't be eating late at night. Do you know that when you're like, oh, I'm not allowed to eat right now. But with the crimp beads, it's not working that way. I'm going to do the old traditional way. I'm going to show you what I did without the crimp beads, or how I did it back before I had the crimp beads. I get a seed bead. So just a simple, small, I think it's an 11-0. It's a small one. See, a very small one. And then we're going to put this through. No, first we're going to put the cover on. And then we put the seed bead over that. No, it's just like, no, I don't want to be part of this game. And now the seed bead's like, I don't want to be part of this game either. But you know what? I didn't ask you if you wanted to be part of this game. So you are part of this game, bead. See, where'd it go? Now it's hiding. That's one thing that's really annoying with seed beads. They just kind of hide all the time and fall down all the time. And you can't really grasp them very good because they're so small. And this is tiny work that a lot of people ask me how I deal with that they don't like working with it and they don't get it, and it's so annoying, and it takes a lot of patience. Yeah, it does. And you do get better and controlled with time, and it's part of making jewelry, even if you don't like it. That's just part of the whole process. You've got to kind of make it work. Now I showed you these things before, and I've got to tell you they're actually getting on my nerves because they keep falling out. And it's a shame you can only use them once. They weren't very expensive. I can't quite remember how much I paid for them. They weren't expensive, but okay, so Diane's just going to be home in about 5 more minutes, so she'll be here soon. Okay. Okay, so let's get going. Yeah, it is. Like in America, it's daytime, so Diane's most probably be having. Oh, see, it just keeps popping out. That's so annoying. I hate these new needles. I'm not a fan of them. But at the moment, I have no other choice. It's easy to get them in, but it's fixed. Normally, what the product description says is you cramp this down. Where's my... There they are. Right in front of me. You're supposed to cramp this down around the thread, and then it holds the thread, but it never friggin' holds the thread. It just keeps coming back out. So it's not really doing what it's supposed to be doing, or I'm just not clever enough to use it properly. That could be a possibility. I will not deny that I'm just not using it correctly. So I've got the seed bead in here now, and I've wrapped it around it. I just pull, and then I go through a couple of pearls. Or I go through the whole work. I like to go through the whole work, and then it's double. Just holds the pearls together a bit better, I think. So I'm going to need the needle for this, and if it doesn't work out with this, I'm going to get my old traditional sewing needle out, and I'll use that, because I'm not really getting it through here. And if I pull too hard, the whole thread comes out of the needle, and that's not what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to stay in the needle, but this needle just will not close the way it's supposed to. Straighten it out. It's very flimsy as well. It just bends too quickly. I know. I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to get myself a sturdy needle. Hang in there for a moment. Get myself a sturdier needle. A simple, proper beading needle. Not beading needle. No, those were beading needles. This here is a simple sewing needle. You know, the one a mum always has at home to sew on the buttons and stuff like that. Oh, when I think about it, my son's got to take some buttons to school tomorrow for some sort of project. I don't have any buttons in house. If she were to tell me, if the school were to say, yeah, your son needs beads or something, I'm like, hell yeah, I can throw him dead with beads, but with I don't know, with buttons it's not that good. Don't look too good. I think I might have a couple, but I've got to check it out. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I have any. So if anybody could, like, I don't know, transport any buttons to my house, that'd be great. Okay, because I don't really work with buttons. So if anybody crafty is going to watch this, tomorrow, beads, I need buttons, so please send me all the buttons that you own, and that'd be great. That'd be so fine. So now we've got that up there, so that's how it looks when they're all up. I always tend to pull too tight, and that just has the bad effect that yeah, as you can imagine, it's not that good. If you pull too tight, they will go a bit strange then. So now I have a problem that I didn't think about, and that is, seriously, this thread isn't... I'm not used to working with this thread, people. That's the problem that I'm having now. I am definitely not used to working with this thread. I'm normally used to working with a Perlon plastic thread, like a fishing thread. Now, so the question is, I can't just go over there. I think I'm going to take another see-through bead just to, I've got to hide that thread. Put a couple here. Like a see-through bead, which we're not going to go over the needle. My luck. Oh, yes, it did. It went over the needle. Hallelujah. Normally they're like, no, I don't want to go over that needle. Okay, so now we're finishing up, basically. Just pulling all the beads straight, making sure that everything sits where it's supposed to sit, and closing up the tree of life. And I will be making a necklace to go with this. I won't be making it now, but I will be making it today or tomorrow. That's the most definite thing that I will be doing. Yeah, that's what I don't like about thread. You don't have that problem with the pull on. It's like it doesn't split. It just splits because it's you have several pieces of the cord, and it's spiraled and twined together, but it's not fixated, so it means it kind of, it gets up and goes, no, I don't agree. So we've got all the beads in finally, so we're going to have to put this on. Then we'll put another seed bead on, and now we're going to do it a bit differently than before. Put that on. And we're going to put this one through. Dun, 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 dun. But seriously, I'm getting hungry now. See if I make myself a sandwich or something small before I go to bed. So we've got that now, and now we can just make sure it's not too tight, so we don't have any, on another piling up, and because it just wears down the stone. And just knot it. Not that bad, baby. Do a surgeon's knot. I'm sorry you can't see me doing this. You should tell me you can't see. Can't look at everything. No, I'm fine. Okay, so just in a surgeon's knot. I did a simple knot, and now I'm doing the surgeon's knot in the middle. And now I can take my scissors. I really have to sharpen my scissors. They're actually embroidery scissors, but I've been using them for several things, like metal, like for the silver, cutting the silver, which they're actually not meant for. They're not foreseen to be cutting silver, so it is kind of having problems whilst cutting the thread. So make sure I get close enough, but not too close to see, it's not really cutting the thread. I need to sharpen my scissors. Hello to whoever's watching. You can say hello, you don't need to be shy. Hashtag live if you're watching. Okay, so we got that in. Now we can close it up. And on the other side, we can close it up too. This is simple actually, you just go, so I've got it focused and you just go, boom. It hides a bead that's fixing it. And now we'll just move all this junk out of the way that we do not need anymore. And we're done basically with making it. Now I'm just going to straighten it up. There we go. We're done. We just need to put the clasp on the one end. And the jumping on the other side. We could make it longer if we wanted to. And we could do that by using this. And that is what I will do. Because I am not... No! Things like that are horrible. I'll clean it up in a minute. See, See, I didn't even open it, it just fell off. Now that is horrible when that happens. But thank God most of them fell on the table, so I can collect them in a minute. Well, that's great. It's me thinking when we're done I can go and get some food. No, I've got to clean up now. Okay, never mind. Sod's law, things happen. Get over it. And move on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move on. So, we need 2 jump rings. 1, 2. And then we're going to open the jump ring. So, opening the jump ring, taking out the other one. So we've got that open. Put it through the cramp. Open, I said. Don't close. Okay, so we've got that in there. Get in there. Come on. There you go. Be a good boy. And on the side, I'm going to put the chain, which means we can make it larger or smaller. Right, like if you just think, in theory, if you were to say the bracelet on its own is 20 centimeters, you don't need the chain, then you could just take the chain off. Hey, Diane is there. Where were you, girl? I thought you got lost on the way, you were having some problems. On the other side, I'm going to put the whatchamacallit glass. How are you, Diane? I'm just finishing up a part of the piece. This was Carolyn. This is Carolyn. Oh, I can't get it because the beads are making. Got it. There in a second. Okay. Hiya, I know what you mean. How's Vilou doing? Is she feeling better? I'm going to put this out on these pliers because it goes a little quicker. Is she feeling better now? Oh, please. It's late at night. I notice now because I notice when Tyler starts making mistakes. Does it? I'll move to the side. Maybe it's internet. Thanks for letting me know. Couldn't see that. Is it better now? Okay. So she's feeling better, yeah, because my youngest and Yoshi we call him, he's poorly now. He's got a swollen throat and he's starting to get a bit of fever. So for the mess. Oh no, don't want to tell this one now. My beads just fell, so I've got to quickly tidy this up so I can show you. I'll tidy up one corner at least. In this chaotic mess of jewelry making, it fell down. So it fell down, and all the beads kind of, all went out. So we got to get them all back in there, and that's like 100. So I'd like to know how many I have afterwards, but I can't bother counting them. So just put them all back in here. It just kind of fell. I don't know when I was opening another one. And that's so, but things could be worse, couldn't they, Diane? Did you handle them trolls yesterday? Seriously, some people have got better things to do. For people who are wondering what we're talking about, Diane went live yesterday, and it was a fine video, and her daughter was there, and some trolls came on talking about a midget and asking if she's illegal, and lots of nasty things. And as it turns out, they're part of a group that actually, you know, in their group they post a live video from someone, and then they all go and join this live video and just troll around. And it just got me thinking, how can you have so much time in a day to do something so stupid when you could be so productive? There's people who just got too much time on their hands. If you can do shit like troll somebody in their video, I mean, like, not just come on and be a clown. I mean, like, seriously, look for somebody and try and make them feel bad. That's just, I don't know, Diane, but Diane kept her cool. You could see her 15 years of military experience in that moment. She did not let him, did she not let them guys take her call. And I don't know, did you tell them that you served for the army? A shanty couch auction. A shanty couch auction. Yeah, well, they're friggin' funny. What's that supposed to mean? A shanty couch auction. Auctioning women on the live internet. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Stupid group name. Stupid group name for a group of stupid friggin' men. But you did keep your cool, girl. When they attacked my daughter, that got me mad, so I just told them I would leave him before I lost it. Yes, they knew I was in the army, and yet they were still calling you illegal. So they're not just trolls, they're stupid trolls. Because latest when they find out that one of the guys yeah, I saw that. One of the guys apologised to you when he found out. Okay, yeah. So that was when he found out you were in the army that he apologised. I still want to apologise and say it's not funny anymore. It's just going too far. I mean, even the fact that they were, you know, talking about feeling that way. I don't, you know, if you trolling, having your fun to a certain degree, I can understand. You're underprivileged, maybe underintelligent. You've got nothing to do with your day. You live with your mum. All those kind of things. But even those kind of guys have got to realise there's a kid standing there. You know, you've got to be careful what you say when a kid's standing there, don't you? That's just nasty pieces of work. That's what they were. So I'm sorry for taking up the time here. I just got to kind of pick this all up because it all fell down and I can't really show you the bracelet if all this is lying around. Did you let Facebook know about the group? No, I'm not going to be on long, honey. I'm just going to quickly put this in the box and then show the bracelet again, and then I'll be off today because it's 1:30 here, and I'll be making a necklace tomorrow. Either I will be doing it live or I will yeah, I'll show it you properly in a minute. Just let me quickly. Oh, these are annoying. Pick up the beads. So there's a lot of space here. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know, these few I'll pick up in the end. So just push them by the side. Okay, so here we go. This is the bracelet that I'm going to make a necklace to tomorrow. And I got some new pearls. You missed that. You'll have to, when you've got time, Diane, watch the video from the beginning, and at the beginning I show the new pearls that that came today, and that is the Tree of Life. That's what we called it. That's the Tree of Life, and I'm going to make a necklace to that. And we did another one which is drying because it had a clasp on the leather. And if I can see it in this mumbo jumbo, here we go. And this one we called Piece of Me. piece of me. And Ancha asked me if I could work with these red beads because she fell in love with it. And that's the piece of me. I've got to put the clasp on it. Just see? It's dry, so I can put the clasp on it. There's the two that I made this evening. And like I said, I'm going to be making a necklace for this. We've got the tiger and the zebra. And here are the stripes. So it's kind of Africa. Oh, my G, I love it. You love it. Thank you very much. But now you've got to answer, which one do you love more? Do you love that? Well, one of them bracelets, whichever one you said you love more. Or the crazy pink lady that you told your fiance he has to buy. That would be very interesting, which one you love more. Tree of Life. There's going to be a necklace towards it tomorrow as well. So she still wants the necklace. Okay. Well, it could have worked. Maybe I could have changed her mind. But, it's fine. You know, girl, you like what you're going to like. And I'm going to like what I'm going to like. And the next person's going to like what they're going to like. And everybody's just going to like everything. And then you can see my new pearls. I've got a couple of new pearls. And, pearls I think you'll really like. And I'm going to be finishing up for today. Thank you to everybody who joined me today. And I wish you all good night. And I'll see you around. If you're watching the replay, don't forget hashtag I want the tree now. You want it now? I can't teleport it, honey. You got to decide what you want and then place your order, and I'll send you whatever you want. And you're going to make it out with your fiance what you're going to buy and what you're not going to buy. I only have 2 pendants of the Tree of Life. So one's going to be in a necklace, one's going to be in the bracelet. It's going to be sold as a set. And if you're watching this, then hit hashtag replay and let me know you're watching so I can get back to you. And Diane, I guess I'll get in touch with you tomorrow. I'm going to throw myself into bed, and everybody else will see each other tomorrow when I'll put the stuff up that I've made, and there's going to be a couple of things coming, and I will, yeah, we'll see each other on a live tomorrow as well after work. I've got to go to work tomorrow evening. And I'll be back, hopefully, if we don't have too much, at about 10 o'clock European time, which would be 9 o'clock UK time. And if we get back 8 hours, which would be 1 o'clock US time. So, we'll see each other tomorrow. Have a great day. If you're in the US, have a good night. If you're in Europe, and wherever you are, just do a good one. Take care. Bye bye. See you, Diane.